rise and face the flag as we play our national anthem. Thank you very much and welcome. We're glad to see you here this evening. That you came out on this rainy evening, which is supposed to turn into snow, but we won't talk about that. So I'm glad to see you here. This is our marching band concert for the 2020 school year. This is the same group that you saw marching out at football games earlier in the year, with the addition of the football players now joining us as well. So this is typically a pops concert for us. We play a lot of pop type music because it kind of goes along with this type of group, and then it's things that we can incorporate into our pep band later on for basketball season as well. A little explanation, if you haven't been to one of these before, why is there so much space between us and you. Later on in the program, we're going to have our flags out here doing some routines, and then you might see some other people hitting the floor later on as well. So it's not that we're trying to avoid you. We've just got other things planned for the gym floor later on. The music, as I said, is going to be mostly pop in nature. We're starting with one that came out right in the year 2000, All the Small Things, as recorded by Blink-182. Impossible. If you ask any of these guys about Mission Impossible, they'll tell you, oh yeah, that's a whole big series of movies starring Tom Cruise. Yes, but before that, what do you mean before that? Well, it was a TV show long before it was movies. Are you kidding? It was a TV show? Yes, I bet your mom and dad watched it. I did. So again, whether you enjoyed the movies or the TV series or both, here's the Mission Impossible theme. But for most of them, Stairway to Heaven was the big go-to too, where you had to work up the nerve to go ask a girl to do a slow dance. So these guys probably wouldn't know about that. But anyway, Stairway to Heaven, hopefully it'll bring back some memories for some of you. catchiest one that you are more apt to walk away humming would be Mission Impossible, just because it's got that repeated bump, 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 bump. But the next one, Seven Nation Army, when we played this in band first hour, I've actually heard other non-band kids humming it in the hallway because they've heard us playing it because it's so catchy. I think you guys will, it'll ring in your ears long after we're done with it too. So this is Seven Nation Army. from my basement at home. One of the assignments was go to this website, and I want you to pick out some music that you guys would like to play next year. And out of all the tunes on that website that they could have picked, this was the one that got the most votes from these guys. Never would have imagined it. So anyway, if you're a fan of it, I hope you enjoy it. This is Never Gonna Give You Up, as recorded by Rick Astley. So if you were at the home football games this year, which, by the way, cool job football team. So you probably heard some of these already. Looks like they're assembling out there. We're going to bring the flags in and then we'll continue. As I was saying, these are the same tunes that you heard us playing outdoors earlier in the year. If you've watched the marching band anytime we've been marching, you can see that the director is partial to openers that are either Spanish style or Western style, and this year was no exception. Our first tune is Spania. I have to say at this point, this is always one of my favorite concerts because I only have to work at half of it. I get to turn the directing over to somebody else, which is really nice for me. So I'm not going to be directing anymore. I'm going to turn the podium over to our drum major. This is Anna Warncheese. And featuring our flags down front, this is Spania. contemporary. Again, this was a hit in the late 60s by Richard Harris titled MacArthur Park. This is one of those tunes that's been recorded in lots of different genres. Was a great jazz recording by Maynard Ferguson, also did a recording of this. Again, we hope you enjoy this as well. A lot of variety here. MacArthur Park.
Section. That's going to be an ouch next year when we graduate. But all of the seniors have done
lastly, I'd just like to thank parents out there for supporting us and for encouraging your kids to stick with music. We have got a lot of wonderful electives in our school, which makes our school great, but it also makes it tough when you teach those electives and it starts spreading the kids a little thinner. So I appreciate when parents encourage their kids to keep participating in music. So thank you to you parents that have done that. To parents with younger ones, I ask you to keep encouraging them as well. I think we have a wonderful music program here at the school, and we want to keep that going with lots and lots of participation. So again, we thank you for your support in that regard. The tune that's up next was our mass band chart this year. Talking about different stuff this year. Yeah, we were a little thin at mass band this year outside, so I'm glad we've got a few more people with us this evening. This is going to be one of those times where the kids are going to hit the floor and do something different. So up next is Party Rock Anthem, although we're going to be moving into a new position before we play that. So with no further ado. everybody for coming this evening. I've always been accused of making sure that we get a standing ovation at this one, so why make this year any different? Especially this year when we're going to salute our student athletes. We've had volleyball and cross country that had some amazing seasons, and boy is our football team going strong, and we hope they finish super, super strong. So please rise and clap along as the band plays our school song. Let's take off the volleyball here, drums. second, I'm going to yell one thing at these guys. Make sure to hang your uniforms up. It only takes 1 extra minute. Thank you for coming, guys.
What's the purpose? So here's my thought. I think, especially this year, because I don't know if Dan feels
No, I don't know.
So my plan, what I want to do with the kids is, we always offer the kids to go to get travel gear and all that stuff. So last year we didn't really do travel gear. They were able to get a thicker jacket like this if they wanted. But last year if they bought $25 worth, I gave all of the kids every kid got it.
So what $25 a day?
So the $25 that they would have paid would have gone to last year's.
No, I don't know. Like, was that for them to buy as a player?
It was for them as a player and their family. If they're family, I always encourage the kids. The first thing they can do with their family is I buy candy. Like, I'm not trying to take it out of them. I'm trying to give the boys program specifically a chance to say, this is only for you. Like, this shirt can't be bought unless you're a part of the shirt.
So is there a way to do that where it's just way high?
I mean, yes.
Because that's what they're looking at. It's a competition. You know, and more times than not, I would like to parents instead of buying.
So my plan this year was, Jason, my option is to give me $1 per item.
Yeah, I know there's not much.
So everything that I'm going to offer to sell, and I mean I'm an offer, short-sleeve, long-sleeve, sweatshirts, right? Everything's like every $1 per item is going to go offset the kids' costs. So if they buy a $12 t-shirt from me, which is $2 more than I normally charge, normally it's $10. If they buy a $12 t-shirt, $7 of that gets taken off of travel. If they buy a long sleeve shirt, I can't remember exactly, it was $8 or $9. If they buy a sweatshirt, it's $12 off the travel. So it's a way for kids, especially kids that come from families that are financially strapped, to be able to get some sort of basketball apparel, but then pretty much all the money they're spending gets given back to the kid. Honestly, Jason, I will get my entrepreneurial class will receive $1 per hour.
Yeah, I don't think that's the issue. I just think that's the issue. They want to steer everybody. Not the kids. The kids not. I don't think the kids are a big issue. It's what the parents and grandparents. Hey, touch back, which I know isn't included unless you're
Part of the basketball program.
And then they see that as opposition to their goal of selling all the apparel and taking that. You're a different animal. You understand apparel business where I know honestly, other programs have to the point of very scandalous.
I'll be honest with you, I buy from the Booster Club, but I am appalled by the prices that they offer.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Has that gotten better though with the wall thing?
no. Like, just
I'll
looking
be
at the
honest,
one.
I don't buy it because I grow out
the
of
one,
there, my kids grow out of
the
there.
one they just sent out, a short sleeve 50-50 cotton t-shirt, literally the exact same cotton shirt that I would buy. They are selling for $13. I am offering it to my basketball team as well, and they get $7.
So are we, we're no longer really going to do versatile black
Right,
for that reason.
that's what Dan said.
Are we, is this a holistic problem? Because what can this
Last marching one, last concert.
The biggest, so the biggest issue that we would run into is sheer quantity. I don't know. I can't offer. Honestly, I probably could. With the exception of like, I'm not going to offer Nike. I'm not going to offer Under Armour. I'm not going to do it. No matter what anybody says, that's not something I will ever do because I don't think it's financially responsible for a second or third grader to be buying a $30 Under Armour t-shirt that's going to fit them for 6 months.
You do something.
So, but pretty much the only things I couldn't do really like what they do are the polos. Because I screen print the polos and they have them embroidered. It's like, this is a screen print. This is an embroidery. So the embroidery will obviously last longer. And I understand the business side of it. But at the same time, I just got a lot of focused on oil. Because, my thing is this, and I get this too. Other than apparel, what do they do to raise money for basketball? They don't do real thing. Like, even when we did the baseball club tournament, they did nothing. You did all of it. You and I pretty much did all of it. And now we don't even offer one. So not only are they not doing anything other than selling apparel, of which the amount of money that I am taking from them from apparel is maybe $200.
It's principle. They're not acting. They don't get it. They're just
I don't want you to get a bunch of backlash. And to be honest, if they want to do some complaint, I will gladly come and they can, I don't ever get contacted from them. Not just because I can do 90% of what they have on there. I don't care about that. I don't get contacted as what would you like the design to look like? What options are you looking for? I could care less what they sell it for. I'm gonna buy it because I'm gonna support the booster. I'm gonna buy a $50 polo. I'm going to go spend $50 on a polo to save my life. And I'm gonna buy one. I might buy two. And I don't need to, because I can buy one for $13 and do it myself. But, I get frustrated that, and again, I understand, I get it. But football's got quarterback play. Okay? I don't hear, do you ever hear them bitching about the $8,000 that the quarterback club raises every single year? That's $8,000 that's not going to our school. It's not going to them that they can disperse to programs that need it. And I'm not faulting football for it. If I was a football coach, hell, I'd do it. But when you've got 80 kids on the football team, and every single one of them is raising $100.
Yeah. Yeah, what is it? Touchdown club.
Yeah. Don't sit here and bitch about the $300 you're not getting, because they can, in my opinion, they can say whatever they want to say about, well, it's a principle thing. The principle of it is you're pissed that somebody's doing it to benefit their program. Like, and now, like, my daughter brought home an order form today for girls basketball. And it's just got, they can get, obviously it's got travel gear on it. And it's got a sweatshirt, I think, and a t-shirt. And that's it. Same design, basically. It might even just be a t-shirt. And like, I said, I'm looking at it, I'm like, I don't even know what they were charging, $12. I don't even care. My daughter's gonna get one. I'm like, what pisses me off is I could have done that for her, and it would have been half the price.
So where's she going?
I
don't even.
I think she's going to Graphic Edge, because she gave me the guy's name, because I contacted him about travel gear.
Yeah.
And it's fine. They don't have to go through me. I don't care. But I look at something like that and like, I could have donated my time to do it, because that's basically what it is me donating my time. I could have donated my time, and it would have saved every kid a minimum of $2. And the girls' basketball program would have benefited about $7, and that's for selling it at $10. And now I don't think they offer it to parents. It's just for the girls. Which, sure, I could do that, but if I do that, then I won't even give them extra money off the discount, because it's not going to help.
Yeah. No, I get what you. So why? So basically, the discount's going to work if it's someone outside of that kid's family that purchases. Okay, so let's.
So here, example. Okay, so let's say the Nuts. They've got 2 kids. Well, obviously one's a girls player, but she always gets a shirt. So you get Rex, Reagan, Michelle, Greg. They want to get one for Riley, so potentially 5 people there, but 4 for sure. If they buy 2 t-shirts, 2 sweatshirts, and 1 long sleeve shirt, if they buy all of that, not only will they get that, Rex will get a free jacket. So they're spending the money.
Because they're kind of means. I'm just thinking, why wouldn't the Avalanche just pay for his jacket?
Well,
because they want additional.
Yeah, I mean, if they, that's the point. Like, if they know they're going to get, even if it's just 1 shirt for everybody. Like,
Jason, I'm not in a hurry, but stop down here before you leave.
Oh gosh, I can't sneak out the back door if I have to go back to the front.
Oh no, there's nobody down here. I just got to show you something.
Okay.
so the whole purpose is, I mean, it's either
Things on Steve, so I can turn the lights off when I'm done in here. So
Nice work, Sherwin.
good job, Shirley.
thanks, thank you.
Like, I mean, if I don't offer the discount, honestly, then it's all right. Your t-shirt that you're gonna buy is $5. That's on the target. Like $5, and that's for moisture wicking t-shirt. That's not even for a damn cotton t-shirt. That's a fucking good deal. And I don't want to do that and then completely try to like overhaul the booster club. I'm not out to screw the booster club. I'm not out to do any of that. I'm just simply out to do something for my program. And like, if I don't do it, then a kid like Riley Mayo isn't going to be a thing. Because his family is more likely to order from me, because A, it'll be cheaper, and B, they'll get almost all the money back. In some fashion. It's just, in a sweatshirt or jacket or, and I even said it, I'm actually considering opening this up to staff members to say, all right, staff, do you want to support a kid? If you want to support a kid, buy, and you bought from the Booster Club, buy him a t-shirt, you'll get the shirt and they'll get $7. You know,
What do you mean, and the booster? What is that?
so like if Denise Snyder's, if she buys a shirt from the Booster Club, just to support the Booster Club, she can then also buy a shirt from me for whatever price I'm charging, and then she would get the shirt. If she wants to buy the shirt for a kid, not only would the kid then get the shirt, like I'm just thinking of kids like Mayo. I don't know what Henrik's family, what kind of, you know. I think Lane's family is fine, but
Yeah. No, I totally get what you're going after. You know as well as I do, it's a chess match half the time, and you're trying to. The Booster Club will have its qualms. I mean, they're going to naturally, no matter what you provide. And the thing that someone like Dan and I are going to be conscientious about is, where does this go after basketball? Does this roll into, I'm trying to, but is this going to be something that the baseball team is going to want to do, a softball team? And then it goes back to the way we had it, where everyone was in charge of their own. Do it, and some people did a real shitty job, and some people do a really good job. And then, again, the Booster Club is now a competitive entity against all programs, not just basketball.
Right.
Because I think what your idea would catch on to anyone who paid attention.
You would think.
Who could help their student athletes by offsetting costs of, and maybe someone's not anticipating having travel here, but they wanted something.
Right.
You could do it that way. That's the thing. Obviously, Dan, I don't know, you know, I'm not. Our apparel sales have not been good. For one, I didn't, you know, the Under Armour thing is kind of going off. I mean, you get one Under Armour thing, that should be coming. Now this Wall of Fame is doing a little bit better, but, and it's basically that they have more options.
Right.
Because people retire, no infant stuff, no big and tall, no.
Right.
But I understand we can't produce that kind of mass quantity.
Right.
Here
Well,
in our little
especially
shop.
most of the time it's me down there. Like when I actually have class, I'll have kids down there doing stuff, but we don't ever have enough time.
2 minutes is a lot of time to get a lot of work done.
It's not a lot of time to get anything done, especially when you got to go from one end of the building to the other. If I don't have stuff turned on, it's going to take 15 minutes just to heat. Like, and what I don't want to do is go down there and start it in the morning and let that damn heater stay on all day. Because that's just a hazard.
We don't want a place to burn up.
Yeah, you know, but like, I don't know. I'm trying to do something for my kids and the program, and like, I don't know. I don't know.
You and I both know what's going on. I mean, it's, you know, you get my perspective, I get your perspective.
Yeah.
It's just we're in the middle.
Which Booster Club members is it that kid? Can I ask that?
You know, well, there's only about 5 members, and they're all. I mean, you can't believe that. I would say Stacy, even though it's on our case, so it's on our case now about apparel. A lot of the district people, probably not basketball fans. I mean, they have their wrestling, so they already have a practice. But those are the big ones.
And I would say the same thing about that. Like,
The only thing that,
football's got the quarterback club. Wrestling has Lions Den. Those entities can do whatever the hell they want, and our Booster Club doesn't get pissed. And that's fine. That's fine. Like, more power to them if they can get a 3-year-old in here wrestling and fucking like, great.
when is your deadline? Are we past it? Are we?
No, so I'm meeting with the kids tomorrow at flex time. And I mean, I would like to move forward as it is, but I don't know. I just feel like for a program that, like, I didn't get to have camps, didn't get to host camps, and even if I would have this summer, it would have been free. Like, I wouldn't have started. So, like, I can't I can't do anything for my program to be able to do anything remotely meaningful to the kids. And then, like, this is what I can do because A, I have the knowledge and the means, being here at school, doing it 4 o'clock, to do stuff here and just make it a little more meaningful.